So salary.com shows that the median income in this field is only a bit over $27,000 a year. U.S. News Magazine has it at about $26,000 a year. People, that's only a little over $2,000 a month. The poverty line for a single mom with one child is just under $1,500 a month. Welcome to the Business Warrior Mindset Series. Let's do battle. This is a tough one because a lot of women are very passionate about this field. Perhaps it's the glitz and glam. Perhaps it's the changing styles. But whatever the reason, it's good to set your passions aside and ask the real tough questions. How easy is it to make consistent money in hair care and styling? If one person I know makes a lot of money, does that mean that I'll make a lot of money too? Male hairstylists who work with men as clients can learn from this video as well, but I want to focus on the women since their median income is less than men, especially for sistas. All right, so getting straight to the point. Yes, hair care is a borderline struggle career. If you were born into the struggle, then you can't afford to be passionate about struggle careers. So unless you just got divorced from Jezz Bezos or Bill Gates, the passion for struggle is real for you. The world does not give money for passion, I'm sorry. If it did, everyone would be rich, right? The world does not care about your passions because the world loves money more than they love you. And they especially hate our people, which is why we have some of the lowest median incomes. I'm not trying to be negative, just realistic so that sisters can see and stop having low incomes and financial stress. Let's go through the receipts so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so salary.com shows that the median income in this field is only a bit over $27,000 a year. U.S. News Magazine has it at about $26,000 a year. People, that's only a little over $2,000 a month. The poverty line for a single mom with one child is just under $1,500 a month. And if that mom has two children, the poverty line is $2,000, which is only $300 less than the hairstylist median income I just listed. Now, do you understand why I call this a borderline struggle career? Now, are there those 1 to 2% of people who make it big in the industry? Of course, that's true of all careers. Even in acting, 1 or 2% of actors make it big in Hollywood. But what about the other 98%? Some of y'all will just dismiss this and say, well, I'll leave it in God's hands. But God created you in his image, a creator, which means you have to be a working partner with him to make the right choice. He ain't your little genie in the bottle, sister. He is not your genie. Getting into this field is like starting a business. In general, no matter the industry, 9 out of 10 small businesses fail within the first year. Here's what one hairstylist on Reddit forum a couple of years ago said, quote, "It's not easy, especially starting out, but some of the best make 6 figures or more. It's all about your continued education and clientele base. Without clients, you won't be making that much money. The struggle is real in the beginning stages of building a book, but if you are dedicated and passionate, oh, here we go, passionate, you will be just fine. Everyone is nervous starting out. Hell, taking your first client might make you second guess this career. But no, that's normal, and even the best go through the nervous stages of starting out. My advice, do it," unquote. Notice how this hairstylist talks about being dedicated and passionate and to just do it. No. Wake up. Not you. Others can blindly be dedicated and passionate, but brothers and sisters, we can't afford that luxury. Try telling your landlord that your rent is late because you're dedicated and passionate to your career and see how long they extend the due date. Try that. But as I just mentioned, the majority of people who go down this career path will struggle, as the median income suggests. Yet I agree that the struggle is real, like she said, especially in the beginning. As I also said that 9 out of 10 businesses fail in the first year. Continuing with the business aspects of hairstyling, here's another quote. Quote, at some point in the career as a cosmetologist, most stylists will venture off on their own and open a salon or rent a chair and run their own business. Running a business has been, by far, one of the hardest things I've ever done. Understanding where your money goes, how much to charge a customer, got to pay taxes, keeping expenses down, and then finding room in the budget to pay yourself is a task I was not prepared for when I first started. You'll also discover that everyone you've ever known will be eager for a free haircut. You know how our people are sometimes. It's hard for friends and family to imagine that cutting and styling hair is work, not to mention the way you earn a living, when it seems like such a fun and glamorous thing to do all day long, unquote. Yes, people, hairstyling is a tough business with a low median income. Sisters already have a low median income that is about $35,000 a year, so you do the math. In addition, the work life of the hairstylist is physically and emotionally draining. Let's read a quote from another hairstylist, Kendra Aris. I hope I said that right. Quote, as I learned early in my career in cosmetology, the aches and pains of standing on your feet all day and the repetitive motion of cutting, coloring, and styling hair will make your body ache. I personally battled bursitis in my hips and tendonitis in my wrist, elbow, and shoulder for years. Many of my stylist friends have had carpal tunnel surgeries, that's expensive, people, shoulder replacements, arthritis, and years of physical therapy to combat the wear and tear on their bodies. So you got to have health insurance, see? Taking time off to heal isn't an option for a stylist that needs to earn a living. Major back pain from being too short, tightness in my cutting hand so bad to where I can't text very well, or use a utensil to eat, or grip a shopping basket, were some of the aches and pains shared by hairstylist Audrey Sadler Holsinger. Continue the quote, speaking of your body hurting, I saved a special slot on this list for your feet specifically. Not only will your feet ache at the end of a long day, but the stress you will put on your feet over years of work will take its toll. If you just have to be cute and wear heels to work, you will likely pay a heavy long-term price. Oh, and if you like to wear sandals or flip-flops, be prepared for your aching feet to be also harrying. So glamorous, unquote. Use these quotes to help you make a better informed decision. But I must say, it doesn't sound like the best of career options, I'm telling you. If you are really passionate about the hair business, why not take a look at getting into the supply chain career path of the business? If you haven't watched my video on how Black women lost the hair care industry to Korean businesses, I highly recommend you watch it. Long story short, Black women used to control the retail and supply chain of the business long ago, but lost both of those in the 1960s to the Koreans. Until this day, sisters who try to grow and expand their supply have been outmaneuvered by what I call the Korean supply mafia. So why not learn the latest supply chain management technology in the hair and beauty industry and infiltrate it? Remember, business is war. Your career is too. And guess how much money supply chain technicians make with a 2-year degree? At least twice what hairstylists make. Don't you like that? That's twice, ladies. And if you get a 4-year degree in it, the money goes closer to 6 figures. While you're working in this field, you can make important connections with the top people in the hair and beauty industry who use supply chains to move their products. After a few years under your belt, you can then help other sisters get more leverage in the hair and beauty industry against the mafia, right? So what are you waiting for? Be creative and find a non-struggle path in the hair and beauty industry. Until the next video, warriors, war and peace. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you high-quality, informative content. Check out our online store and visit our website for exclusive content and specials. Until we meet again in the next video, take care.